Fourth Five-Year Plan, that was from 1969 to 1974. The intentions behind setting the goals of this plan were that India should become self-reliant, government should develop the basic industries, increase the speed of economic development, and pay attention to establishing a socialistic pattern of society. 14 major banks in the country were nationalized. This plan did not succeed as expected. The economy had to bear the burden of Bangladesh war. The expenditure over the refugees had to be borne as well. The Indian economy suffered due to the pay raise of government and railway servants and rise in the prices of petrol in the international market. So children, fourth five-year plan, it was implemented during the period 1969 to 1974. What was the main objective? Development of basic industries, socialistic pattern of society, and the other objectives were increased speed of economic development, India should become self-reliant, and nationalization of 14 banks. But this plan did not succeed as expected. And what were those reasons? The burden of Bangladesh war, expenditure of refugees, pay raise of government and railway employees, and rise in the price of petrol. These were all those reasons for which the plan did not succeed as expected. The next one, that is fifth five-year plan, from 1974 to 1979. This plan was designed with the goal of making India economically self-sufficient by alleviating poverty. The objectives of the fifth plan were as follows: increase the national income, make large-scale employment available, supply education, nutritious food and drinking water, to make facilities of medical treatment available in rural areas, to supply electricity and means of communication, implement social welfare schemes on a wide scale, bring about the development of agriculture, increase the basic industries, purchase food grains and other life-sustaining goods by monopoly purchase and make them available to the poor at reasonable prices through a public distribution system. During the fifth plan, it was not possible to achieve the goals of removal of poverty and increase in employment. In the 1977 general elections, the Congress party was defeated. The Janata Party came to power. The new government ended the fifth plan towards the end of March 1978 and started the rolling plan from April 1978, but it failed. In 1980, general elections were held for Lok Sabha. The Congress Party came to power. The Congress government closed the system of rolling plan and again started planning like before. So children, the fifth 5-year plan, the period was 1974 to 1979. The main objective was making India economically self-sufficient by alleviating poverty, and the other objectives were increase in national income and large-scale employment, availability of nutritious food, drinking water and medical treatment in rural areas, availability of electricity, means of communication, implementation of welfare schemes on a large scale, and development of agriculture public distribution system. In 1977, Janata Party came to power and started rolling plan. However, in 1980, the Congress came back to power and started 5-year plan again. The next one, that is sixth 5-year plan from 1980 to 1985. This plan also stressed upon alleviation of poverty and employment generation. This plan had the following objectives: significantly increase the growth rate in the economy, reduce the rate of poverty and unemployment, shape and implement a population policy so that people adopted the small family norm voluntarily and thus keep the population under control. The following programs were implemented in the sixth 5-year plan. Those programs were Integrated Rural Development Program, that is known as IRDP. The next one, that is Rural Landless Employment Guarantee Program, that is RLEGP. Next one, National Rural Employment Program, that is NREP, and Salem Steel Plant. So children, sixth 5-year plan, the period was from 1980 to 1985. What was the main objective? Alleviation of poverty and employment generation. The other objectives were to increase the growth rate of economy, reduce poverty and unemployment, and shape and implement population policy, adopt small family norm to keep population policy under control. So children, here I have discussed about 4th, 5th and 6th 5-year plan in detail.